Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nuuli Forged. We are a 5e Dungeons & Dragons actual play stream that takes place in the custom homebrew world of Nuuli that came out of my brain, and 5 of my friends over here are brave enough to play in. Huzzah, friends!
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Ah.
As you can see, Matt is not with us currently. He will unfortunately be a little bit late, but that's not the worst thing. Given the current circumstance and happenings in the games, the in-game haps, as it were. So, that's okay so far.
Probably kill him before he gets here.
Hey, I don't know if you need to do
I
that,
trying
but
not to kill Spoot.
I
He's trying to
would
kill
not
us.
recommend it. Well, no, he was not trying to kill anyone else. Just he had one target. But we'll talk about that in the recap. Before we get started here, I need someone to roll me that magic D20. I've got it. Thank you for sharing the world of Nuuli with our friends in chat.
Woohoo!
My turn order's in the way.
Rolled a 12.
A 12, eh? Fantastic. All right. We kind of know this answer, so I'm gonna bypass that.
Right? And
Well-
I
there's
rolled an
an
8.
Because you've all we know that you've all kind of been arrested. For an 8, we have dear friends, please introduce yourselves, your characters, and answer the question: what one major thing does your character want to accomplish in their life? The major thing, like, if you could only do one, what would it be? Dun dun dun.
I say it again?
Well, let's start at the top of the stack with Mike.
That's me. I play Defect, the Arcanaton Barbarian. And Defect's big dream to accomplish is to win a pit fight back in Winton. He wants that championship belt. He wants to hold it up high, master of the ring.
Don't we have the championship belt?
No?
I mean, not like in that way.
We stole it
Just
from
like,
the people trying to steal it.
yeah.
I think I
No, you convinced the guy to give it to you. But that wasn't the championship belt. That was just legitimately his belt.
it was the belt of the champion as opposed to the championship belt.
Yes, he owned
Yeah,
that belt.
big difference.
It was not the trophy for
Gotcha.
being all the things.
That would be Defect's big dream.
Well, that's a great dream. That's a lovely dream. Fantastic. Next, hopping on down the boxes, we got Amber.
Ah, dreams, hopes, all those things. I'm Amber. I play Grig the Goblin Artificer, and I got lost in thought trying to think about what single dream of Grig's to highlight. I think that ever since Grig learned that there was a Goblin Empire, there's some little part of Grig that really wants to reestablish the glorious Goblin Empire. And just like see goblins be real members of society and valued and have organization that's not crime based, and wouldn't it be glorious? Bring back the glory days of the goblins.
Yeah, I dig that. Goblin power. Goblinoids. Woo.
Yeah, that's the most secret, weirdest dream. How about that?
I love it.
All the rest of them are like fame, fortune, best friends,
The usual.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got Sarah.
Hey, that's me. I'm Sarah, and I play Olive, the half-orc druid. And I think 3 days ago, Olive would have said that she wanted nothing more than to wipe these bad guys off the face of the planet, retire to her cave. But she is lately intrigued by the vision of somebody's happy childhood that is purported to be some relative of hers, and it's the lack of relation to her own childhood, and she's suddenly very interested in the fact that maybe there's some nice orcs out there.
Very cool. Yeah. Definitely something to look into. And you've met nice orcs, kind of, in various places.
But like a nice, like isolated nice orcs.
True.
Not like communities of them.
Well, you never know what you'll find on this big, wide continent of Johanna, on the world of Nuuli.
True story.
So is possible. And then at the bottom of this stack, we got Tanner.
Hi, I'm Tanner. I'm playing Nereus, the Azamar sorcerer. And dreams, hopefully to find one with the tattoo on his back is about. But also to kill the guy that blew up the giant house.
Mm.
Getting a little vengeance for Nereus in there.
Yeah. Killed Bodo. Gotta kill the other one too.
Yeah. Hey, everybody's got their list, and I dig it. That's wonderful. As I said, Matt, who plays Spoot, is unavailable for the next little bit. He'll be around later. But I am Jared, your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. I play everyone and everything else that is not the 5 PCs, and everybody wants to do something. Sometimes it's a big thing, sometimes it's a little thing, but they all got plans and dreams and wishes.
Not everybody wanted to rule the world.
Only if they have fears and tears. Everybody. Anyway, wonderful. Cool. Well, with that, let's dive into last time on Nuuli Forged. Last time on Nuuli Forged, the party completed some downtime, each of them attempting to achieve a certain level of improvement of something or other, you might say. Greg constructed some new Goblins of Night for their dear friend Spoot. Very stylish, I might add. Defect decided to relax after a few tense days in Mandarian, after investigating and trying to understand a few dynamics of interpersonal relationships. Nereus successfully managed to bond with a little vial of blood he keeps around his neck to increase his own innate powers. Spoot meditated for quite a few days for some very valuable information the party needs, and Olive attempted to infuse magic into her staff. Despite all of these endeavors, yes, the appointed day arrived and the party gathered and went to Winton to finally destroy the phylactery of Zinniandu. Spark Yarrow had indeed found the group the best jeweler in Winton, a goblin named Heckle. But she had left out the details of the job when hiring this individual. So when the party took Heckle to Merilot's 3 Towers, and after a full disclosure, he sort of balked a little bit. Nonetheless, they had convinced him that since he had agreed to the job, and they had already paid him, he had to do it. And so the process began. Heckle worked his way through 7 minor flaws, each flaw releasing damaging bursts of fire and necrotic energies upon its destruction. Defect attacked Heckle after the 3rd flaw broke and was polymorphed into a slug by Nereus. Spoot and others healed up Heckle, and even though he was shaken and very badly damaged, after his healing, he resumed the work. After the 6th flaw, Greg attacked Heckle and was slugged in turn by Olive. So now we had 2 party members as slugs in a little belt pouch. After the 7th flaw, the final minor flaw, Spoot attacked the poor goblin jeweler, and Olive wild-shaped to restrain him in the form of a giant constricting snake. Shaken, but healed again, even though still wounded, Nereus managed to convince the terrified Heckle to destroy the last remaining flaw. All the work had been done, only the major flaw remained. After a successful intimidation check, Heckle went to it, and with the magical tools or the heavenly blessed tools of mithril that you provided, and having soaked this thing in acid for 10 days, he was successful. And you all heard a baleful roar of rage and anger burst forth as a final bout of fire rolled over this entire 60-foot chamber, as a massive spectral ghostly form of Zinniandu the Ragefire appeared over the shards of the now shattered and destroyed phylactery. At this exact moment, Defect also popped out of his polymorph due to the spell's duration ending and seems to be himself, which is good news because I need Defect and Greg, who is still a slug climbing up Nereus's face, to roll initiative for me. And I need initiative from Spoot as well, actually. So why don't you click your tokens, roll those initiatives, and we will get started here on Nuuli Forged. Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
I've got it. Thank you for giving all the character background info. There is no command for me. Maybe I should make one.
Jared equals God.
Overlord of everything.
Indeed.
All right, here we go. Still waiting on Defect.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Did Defect freeze?
Wah wah.
Yeah, it looks like he froze.
He froze with a goofy look on his face.
He certainly did. He looks very pleased with himself.
Bye, Defect.
Bye forever.
Oh no. Bum, bum, ba-dum.
No, I was trying to think of something funny to say while we waited, but all I can think about is tacos and how I love them. So forgive me while
Tacos
I
are
continue
good.
to eat.
Tacos are delicious. Not gonna lie.
I got mystery tea in the mail today, and it's delicious.
Mystery tea.
It's like I have a tea of the month club, so I now know what
Ah.
the tea is, but I didn't know until it arrived. It's like lemon and verbena and chamomile and lavender and rose hips, maybe? I don't know. It's lemony and delicious.
Very cool.
Sounds like a complex tea.
It has a fancy French name.
That's fun. Which clubby thing do you do?
It's Belloc teas. It was a birthday gift last year. Someone gave me a year of tea.
Okay. Yeah,
That's nice.
my brother-in-law really loves tea, and so we gave him I think it was free tea. Is that club name?
What?
Or just there's a few of them. I was curious.
Yeah. Yeah. It's from Belloc Teas.
I did one of those for Tyler, but coffee.
Yep, that's what we did for them first.
So.
Mike's internet has failed him.
Wah wah.
It's the smoke.
It might be. We here in New York are under and probably all the Northeast are under some crazy fire actions due to wildfires in France.
We
Or
have
not
the
France.
worst
French
Canada.
Canada.
air quality in the world. We're number one. We're number one.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want to be. It's okay. It just means that the entire sky looks like that end part of the Justice League movie where it was all like orange and gross.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, whatevs. So we'll kind of roll Defect into things when he gets his internet back, hopefully.
Cool.
So let's start off. The first person to act is going to be is going to be Heckle, actually. Isn't that exciting?
What?
Yeah, he rolled exceptionally well on his
Hey, there we go.
thing. Ah, great.
Oh, he's back.
Great. Here we go. Awesome.
That was embarrassing.
I just rolled some initiative for you.
Awesome. Where am I?
A 16.
16. Which is pretty good.
Not too shabby. Thank you. Hopefully that doesn't happen again.
All the smoke got at
I
you.
also in the process noticed that the D&D Beyond logo is suddenly like all rainbow colors and swirly.
Yes, it's Pride season, which means it's time for corporations to try to get the game money.
Yes. Rainbow washing.
Yes, it's a thing. All right, let's bring all our players over to the warded chamber. Dun 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 dun. So here we are. As you can all see, we have in the middle of the room, having just erupted from this phylactery shard pieces, we have the ghost form of Zinniandu the Ragefire.
Oh, he's green.
Yes, down here we have Olive, who is currently wrapped around and holding Spoot within her coils. Up here we have the erstwhile Heckle, the goblin jeweler. Nereus, you are currently frightened of this dragon, by the way.
Fair.
Oh.
Yes. You have failed to save. When it erupted, everyone had to make a saving throw. You and Heckle both failed, so you and Heckle are frightened of this creature. Defect, you were a slug. The last thing you remember is having this intense urge to kill Heckle, and then being a slug, and now you're not a slug, and that urge to kill Heckle is gone.
Yep, Defect is going to be like, just shakes it off and say, that was a weird thought.
Yes. And Greg, you are a slug.
Yeah, I was trying to remember why I was so tiny. I was like,
Yes.
oh yeah, I'm a slug.
You are Grug at the moment.
Indeed.
All right. Which is wonderful. So, first thing, our friend over here is going to scramble off because he is a mere 10 feet from this horrible, terrifying creature. And he's not happy about it. So he runs off. In doing so, he does actually incur a bite attack as a reaction, which is going to be interesting. Ooh, yeah. You all watch as Heckle goes down.
Oh no.
Oh man. Heckle just had to keep his cool, but nope.
Heckle had.
He's a jeweler. He is not a a fighter.
Granted everything else that happened before this.
Yeah, and you also all beat the shit out of him a lot. Like, he was not in a good shape when this occurred. And that last fire bout, like, did a little bit of damage to him as well. But next up is Greg is on deck, followed by Spoot-ish, and then Defect.
Do I do anything as a slug?
No, actually, you are a slug.
You are just slugging aggressively.
You are slugging up the side of Nereus's face at the moment.
having recently been exploded from a belt pouch that suddenly contained a full-size defect.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah. I'm slugging. Here.
Which means it is the Ghost of Ziniondu's turn.
Unfortunate.
Yes, the Ghost of Ziniondu flies up into the air. This chamber's about 60 feet tall. So it's hard to know if it flies or if it floats or hovers, but its wings flap and he rises up into the chamber. And he... There's wings somewhere. There's wings. Bump-a-dum. There we go. And it exhales this dark, shadowy breath from it, getting all of you. And I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't have slug stats.
Oh wait, that's
You have
that's
one
the wrong.
HP.
Or what's my
Hang
con?
That's not. That's not my con. That's my con.
Okay, all right, because you are a constrictor snake.
Yeah, a constrictor snake, and that's a physical attribute. So take the constrictor snake's constitution.
All right, go ahead, roll one for Spoot as well,
Oh, okay.
if you would be so kind. All right.
52.
just
Spoot
gonna roll
is the
it.
only one who saves.
Wait.
Figure.
Yeah.
What's up?
Sorry, I've just pushed too many buttons. Ignore everything after the 12.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just rolling a d20 because I don't know what a slug's constitution is.
It doesn't matter. You're going to pop
Right.
out because you're going to take more than 1 point of damage.
Oh,
All of you take 38 points of cold damage.
Mm.
And you are frightened of the dragon. So if you weren't already frightened, you are now.
Cool.
Half of 38, 19.
Would be 19, yeah. So Spoot will take 19.
Boots resistant to cold?
No, but he was successful on his saving throw.
Oh, right. Well, I can't change this.
I lose my 1 hit point as a slug, and then the rest of that damage comes out of my rest of my hit points.
Yes. So you lose 1
Great. I'm
slug
unconscious.
point. Oh, okay. Well, you all see Grig pop back to normal,
Go down.
unconscious on the ground.
I sort of knock Nereus over, and that's why Nereus saves.
Nereus
I didn't save.
Spoot
Oh, you
saved.
didn't save?
No, Spoot saved.
Because he's wrapped up in olive.
Yep.
Wait. What did you do in the beginning? How did you lose so much health?
Who knows? The fire
Oh, wait.
explosions were big. If I failed one of those,
Yeah, there's
Probably.
a bunch of fire explosions.
Right.
there was one that was
Yes.
huge.
Yes, Spoot had lost some health, so we'll have to figure out exactly how much he'd had, but he just lost another bit there.
I think we had it in chat. I'll look.
Great. Cool. So, everyone is frightened of the dragon.
Fair. Still a snake, though.
You are still a snake, except for Spoot. Spoot is not frightened of the dragon, which I guess is appropriate.
Cool.
So, while you are frightened of this creature, you are paralyzed. You may repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
TPK. TPK.
So, you are all frightened and paralyzed, I suppose.
Cool.
Which
Just
is...
at the beginning.
let's see, paralyzed. This is paralyzed, sure.
I have so many symbols on my head.
You do, because you are unconscious and everything. All right. So let's go ahead. Bonk. Next up would be Spoot, who's going to attempt to break the grapple.
Cool.
What is the DC for the grapple?
I am looking. 16.
All right, let's see how he does. He rolls a 14, so he does not break the grapple.
Cool.
He's also restrained, though, in your grapple, I believe.
That is true. Yes.
Yeah, so I don't think that really makes any difference in this moment. Yeah, so he's just stuck in your currently frozen coils. He can't get out. But that does bring us to Defect. Defect. At the end of your turn, go ahead, make a Constitution saving throw to try to break this fear. Oh, that's unfortunate. With a natural 1, a 10 will not be enough.
Basically, I just pissed myself, is what you're saying.
It was a very confusing time. You were a slug, and now you're not. And all of a sudden, there's this fucking scary ghost dragon that you're like, what's he doing here? This is all very weird.
Oh boy.
All right. Next up, we got Nereus. Nereus, at the end of your turn, go ahead and make a con save. All of you are on deck.
Great.
Same roll as before.
Unfortunately, that is not enough. So you are still paralyzed and frightened. Olive, we go to you now. You as well do not manage to break it. We go to Heckle.
Can I hiss as a free action?
No, because you are paralyzed.
Okay.
So you're just a coiled snake with an open mouth, like trying to hiss, and you cannot.
Cool.
All right. Heckle makes a death saving throw. We'll see what happens.
No.
There. Next up, Greg, I need you to make a death saving throw, please.
Yerp-derp-derp-derp-derp-derp. Death save. 19.
Ooh.
Wonderful.
So close.
That is a success. Fantastic.
Not dead yet.
Great. All right. Well, this here dragon sees y'all, and that you're all frozen, and so it floats down, and it smiles as it floats down towards Defect. And it extends its massive neck as it comes in to clamp down on you, Defect. And you are paralyzed, so it has advantage. So that is a 24 to hit. For 29 cold damage. And your speed is halved. Which at the moment you're paralyzed. But if you break out of it, then you will have half speed.
So it's half of 0.
Still 0.
And then 2 claw attacks come out, reaching for you as well. And it's weird. This bite felt like the cold of the grave, like it just jigged through your body, like someone was dancing upon your gravestone. And then 2 claw attacks. One is a 21 to hit, tearing through your body, and like literally going through your body. The form just rakes across it. And it chills you inside, and you take an additional 14 necrotic damage. The next claw attack, however, is rebuffed by your stone and wood carcass with a 13. So that's good. Good news. And that is its turn. Spoot is going to once again attempt to break from the grapple. Let's see. With a natural 1, he fails. So even though you are frozen, you are preventing Spoot from doing whatever he might have to do.
Cool.
Defect, that's up to you. You are being attacked. Go ahead, make a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn.
Woohoo!
Defect, with a 24, you shake off the paralysis, you shake off the fear. So that is good. At the end of your turn, you are once again yourself. We go then to Nereus, and Olive is on deck. Go ahead and make that con save, Nereus.
Nope.
Oh, not having a good run of rolls on this one. All right, you are still paralyzed. Olive.
Wow, it's the same thing I've rolled the last 3 times.
Unfortunately, Olive, you are also still quite paralyzed in fear.
You got this, Defect.
All right.
Fully paralyzed.
Just me and the ice dragon. Yep.
You all watch
Ghost dragon.
out of the corner of your eyes as Heckle stands up and runs to the other side of the room.
I think he has
Solid
the right
plan.
idea.
Solid plan.
Yeah.
Yes, Heckle just rolled a natural 20 on his death save.
Awesome.
So he runs as far away as he can, using his movement and bonus action movement to get all the way over to there. Good job, Heckle. Greg, so I need you to roll a death saving throw. Roll it privately to me.
Oh, right.
Just a straight D20.
Ah.
Slash GR.
/W/GM, right?
No, just slash GR.
Oh, really? That's a thing?
Yep.
Oh, now I know.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. So in this moment, as you are going through a death saving throw, what is a moment that flashes before your eyes, Greg, of your life?
It's the first time Oligar poofed into gas.
Amidst the battle, and you see Oligar just going into gas in an effort to escape your attacks.
Yep.
Okay. Next up, we have our Zinyandu ghost, who's going to keep tearing into Defect. But he no longer has advantage because you are no longer afraid. He just remembers you. A 20 to hit. For 31 cold damage. And your speed is halved. And then 2 claw.
Halved again? I'm sorry, halved again or just.
No, not halved again, just halved.
Okay.
Because the half only lasts until the start of the dragon's next turn.
Gotcha. All right.
And then a claw strikes at you with a 22 for 16 more necrotic damage. But the second claw on a 16 will miss you. You see Greg on the ground over there. You can't get to them. This dragon is going after you. You saw Heckle get up and run. Nereus is right next to you, not moving. You were a slug. Olive is just wrapped around Spoot. You have no clue what's going on, except you are being attacked by this dragon.
Everything's on fire.
Defect, you are on deck-ish. Spoot is going to try again to break out of the grapple, but fail with a 4. Athletics, not Spoot's best thing, apparently. And now, Defect, it is your turn. What you gonna do?
Okay. All right. We're just balls to the walls. We're doing this.
You got this.
Activate. All right. I got this. I believe in myself.
The ghost of Greg believes in you.
I will activate rage.
All right.
I will be reckless. Weapon master feat. So I'm doing a -5 plus 10. I take my axe and I'm gonna swing at this guy. Oh my god.
Wow, an 8 will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
He successfully dodged that.
I don't think he even had to move for that. It was a whiff.
Yeah, you see your axe glide effortlessly through like the edges of this entity's body. Seems that it is not necessarily. It's just got a lot of fuzzy edges, and there's like wisps around it, and you attacked one of the like wisp instead of the body.
Right. I am not going to make that mistake again. Same
Excellent.
thing. Second swing. Let's go. There we go. 21 to hit
Absolutely will hit.
for 20 points of damage.
Cool. As you
Dead.
slice through it, you see that it's easy to hit now that you kind of like have zoned in on it. Like it can't be that hard, but you realize that it's a ghost. So your axe passes through it. It does some damage, but not nearly as much as you would hope.
I am not your champion today, guys. I'm sorry.
Next up, we have anything else? Defect.
No, I did everything. I'm not moving. I did my bonus 2 attacks. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, then Nereus, we're up to you. All of you are on deck.
Please, for the love of God. 23.
Nereus, at the end of your turn, you overcome the terrifying fear, seeing Defect taking these hits, seeing him finally lash back. You are inspired and shudder off these conditions of fear and petrification. Well done indeed.
I got you, Defect. Next turn.
Olive, that brings us to you. Make that con save.
Nah.
Unfortunately, a 9 is not going to do it.
Olive, stop sleeping.
I got this. I got him.
Heckle
You fell asleep at this point.
continues to move away from the battle as much as he can, and is going to attempt to hide.
In this round room with nowhere to go.
There might be some shadows or something he can try, and it doesn't mean he's going to do well at it, but he's going to try it. No, you all still see him. He's just kind of cowering over in a corner, trying to like hide in like the shadow of something, and not being very successful at it. He's kind of cowering in a corner. Next up, Greg, I need another roll privately to me, please.
Please, Amber.
Okay. In this moment, Greg, what image flashes before your eyes?
The house on fire.
So, Greg, as you float deeper into unconsciousness, you see that image of Misfit Manor ablaze and a cackling figure who wasn't there when you saw the manor, but something has superimposed that image over it. And that's your turn. Our dragon friend gets to roll. Interesting. Although not useful. A bite attack coming for Defect. That's a 24 to hit. for 28 cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not halved. And then a claw attack. Ooh, that's a 30 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 15 necrotic damage.
Defect is down.
Oh, great.
Defect falls.
Right. I do have my trait.
Your
where I
trait?
can- what's it called?
Oh, your relentless rage?
My relentless rage. Does that happen on my turn or right now?
I think it's as a when you go to if you would drop to 0, right?
Yeah. See if I can throw it up on the screen there. Relentless
Yeah,
rage.
if you drop to 0 and don't die outright. So just make a DC 10 con save.
That is easy.
Is it? It is. All right, so you do not go down, Defect. Instead, your rage persists, and you have 1 hit point. And the dragon has 1 more claw attack.
Yep.
Womp womp.
So this bite comes down and jams into your shoulder as you yell out in pain, and this claw slashes at your side. This other claw, after you stagger back, right into your chest piece with a 21 to hit for 9 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So make another Constitution save, DC 15. 23. Defect remains standing as this dragon just bears into it, eyes burning red in rage and anger, not willing to go down, having seen your friend falls. Grig, your best friend, unmoving on the ground. Then we go to Spoot, who once again attempts to break a grapple, but not with a 4. Just can't get out of these iron tendrils, which brings us to Defect. You have 1 hit point and an enemy in front of you.
Yeah. And all I can do is just swing my axe at it.
Yeah,
Mm.
go for it.
Recklessly?
Yeah, recklessly. It doesn't matter, right? Recklessly, Weapon Master feat. 21 to hit.
Yes, that absolutely hits.
28 points of
For
damage.
28. Woo! Wow. So that's... Yeah, once again, your axe lands solidly in the mass of this thing. But just because of the incorporealness of the body, it just doesn't do as much as you were hoping.
Yeah.
You got another attack? Yeah,
I
that
do.
20 will hit.
Or 24 points of damage.
Oh, glorious. Another solid blow, whittling this thing down. Good job. Next up, we have Nereus. All of you are on deck. You see all this happening right next to you.
Yep. Yep, right where I like to be.
Totally a melee fighter, right?
Yes. I learned that against the Fishman. I'm a tank.
Yep.
Alright, well, Nears is just gonna be like, well, I guess it's all or nothing. And he's going to use the font manipulator
Ooh.
and disintegration ray. So I need a DC 19 dex saving throw.
All right. All right. He's going to roll a dex. He is not very dexterous and rolls a 6.
Ooh.
Alright, where is disintegration ray? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Oh, it's right there.
So, Nereus, you tap into your magical energies of your being, and you pull at everything you can to load up on this disintegration ray and blast it towards this ghostly dragon that is decimating your friends. and it takes it. Roll damage.
Oh, I was waiting for and counterspell.
Right.
The dragon doesn't have counterspell. I'm going to tell you right now.
Thank God.
Ooh.
Hold on. We're gonna spend a sorcery point.
You got any left?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I do. All right. So
Go for it.
we're gonna re-roll the 2 1s and the 3 2s.
All right. So that's 8 damage to be re-rolled. Go ahead. Roll those new beautiful things. All right.
Oh,
That's
a little
pretty
better.
good. All right. So instead of 8, we have 14. So we add another 6 to that 75 for 81 points of damage.
Nice.
And good thing, too, because, yeah.
It's force damage, so hopefully the ghost.
Yeah, it is not resistant to force damage, as you discover.
Thank
Uh,
God.
you blast a literal hole through this ghostly apparition, and as you do so, it's like this big clear hole that you can see through, and it slowly begins to like restitch itself. But it definitely hurt as it roars in pain and anguish. Anything else on your turn, Nereus, having definitely garnered its attention?
We're going to bonus action Tempestuous Winds. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna leap over to there.
Okay,
That's 10. I think that's 10 feet.
it is. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna book it. 5, 10,
All right.
15, 20.
As you leave its threatened area, it unleashes a bite attack against you, craning its neck around to
Oh,
bite at you.
okay.
Yeah, it seems to have a 10-foot reach. But that's a 14 to hit.
That misses.
So you dodge out of the way as there's this massive snap of spectral teeth, nimbly darting away from it, its eyes turning and glaring at you, this like sickly green and black kind of swirl, which is devastating. Well done, Nereus. Next up, we got Olive. Time for that con save.
Nope.
Ooh. Unfortunately,
Sarah, please.
not so much. You remain petrified and afraid. Heckle is going to keep heckling. He's going to try hiding again. Does a little bit better this time. Yeah, he scoots along. Some of you lose sight of him.
Probably facing the wrong way.
Yeah. Very well done. Next up, Greg, go ahead, roll for me. Privately to me here. And what do you see as this unconsciousness deepens?
I'm thinking of like that thing when Elle in Stranger Things goes into the listening space. So like the fire is still there, but it's like a pool in the distance. And I'm like zooming backward. And so there's the fire, there's the gas, and then I keep zooming back. And into these dark spots, there's like Defect is like lying on the ground dead, and Nereus is like fried. Like that one time you were all dirty and filthy in the woods and the fire, and just like little pinpoints of like misery as I'm like surrounded in these little pin spot moments.
Very cool. Very, very dramatic. Oof. Crazy. All right. Next up is our dragon friend, who is going to try to take Defect out again. Grig, you are correct in that. That's a 21 to Defect for 34 damage.
Yep.
Go ahead, make a con save. DC 20. And that's a 23!
God.
Still fucking standing, Defect.
That's my best friend, guys. That's my best
Knocked
friend.
down, but you get up again.
Right.
Just, it's laying into you. It bites you to pick you up and throw you, but you stay still and you're like, not today, bitch. And you hold your ground as this spectral dragon is trying to bite you. So it's infuriated, and that's a 30 on its first claw attack for 14 necrotic damage. Make another con save, DC 25. Natural 20! Oh my god! That is a 29! Holy hell! You resist again! Eating up its attacks, making it focus on you. Oh
My God.
it's getting angrier and angrier. You can see the swirling green and black vortexes of its eyes just narrowing in on you. And you hear it go, "Why won't you go down?" as it lashes another claw attack at you. That's a 28 to hit for 7 necrotic damage.
30.
Now, you cannot mathematically get this, but if you roll another nat 20, I will give it to you. So make the con save.
Death and glory.
No, unfortunately, that is the time. Using up all of its attacks, Defect, you get crushed by this thing, and you go unconscious.
I am down. Yep.
But does your rage persist after unconsciousness now? Or is that later?
No, that's later.
Okay. So your rage goes and you go down. The dragon then flies over towards you, Nereus. But it cannot act. Next up, Spoot attempts the athletics checks again. That's a 15.
Still not in.
Still not enough. All right.
16.
We go to Defect with Nereus on deck. So Defect, go ahead and roll privately to me.
That was the /GR, right?
/GR, yep.
That work.
Yep. /GR. I think there's a space D20.
Why is it not?
Are you entering it in the Roll20 chat?
I am. So it's /GR space /RD20, right?
Nope.
Oh.
Just D20. There's no extra slash or R. So it's just /GR space D20. There you go. In this moment, Defect, as you are drifting into unconsciousness, what is the moment, the image that flashes before your mind?
Defect thinks back on all the other dragons that he has conquered, fought, and defeated. And it's like sort of like time, like it happens in a split second, but also slows down in time at the same time. So like it's like he's analyzing these past fights to see if there's anything he can draw from those fights to attack this ghost dragon.
Yeah, you see yourself facing down the blue dragon that killed your friend Caerly, and then utterly destroying this little white dragon, and then taking on Zinniandu when he was a full dracolich. And then you see yourself fighting a black dragon that then turns into a much smaller troll creature.
And we know that one counted too, so.
Hey. So that is what speaks through your mind, Defect, which brings us to Nereus, and Olive is on deck.
Alright.
Nereus, this ghost dragon that you just did massive damage to, is onto you.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I kind of want to be stupid and try something.
Hey, what's the worst that could happen?
Reward.
Polymorph.
Interesting. Very interesting.
We're gonna find out. DC 19 Wisdom save.
All right. That is a 26.
Fuck. Alright.
We'll never know.
Yeah. I tried.
Anything else on your turn?
Bonus action. I'm just gonna convert a spell slot to some sorcery points.
Okay.
Not that it's probably gonna even matter.
All right. In that case, Olive, it is your turn to make a Constitution saving throw.
20.
20 is really good, but a 20 is not enough.
No.
You are still frozen and petrified. Heckle continues to hide his best hiding life. Greg, go ahead, roll for me and give me a vignette.
Pondering vignettes. Now everything is going into black and white. Color is gone. And the newest vignette is the death of Carolee. Like, that pops up. Like, they each keep populating. It's all black and white. Carolee's dead.
Yep, you see your old friend getting blasted by the lightning breath of a blue dragon. Only it's in black and white. Which brings us to the ghost dragon of Zinyandu. Zinyandu is going to attempt to bite you, Nereus. That's a 24.
Yep.
For 38 cold damage, and your speed is halved.
So it's 19 cold.
Oh yes, you are resistant to cold. Very handy.
I am.
Yay.
If only I could get some heals. Boot!
The claw attack is a 14 against you.
That misses.
Yeah, your tattoos rise up and deflect the massive necrotic claws that come down upon you very successfully. The next claw is an 18 to hit.
Shield.
And again, the necrotic claws scrape across that purpley blue lightning shield that creates and pops up from your tattoos. Yeah, good job. The dragon roars in defiance. Spoot is going to attempt another athletics check, and that's a 9. Spoot is struggling amidst this frozen snake. Defect, it is your turn. Go ahead, roll privately to me, and let us know what vignette you have. Unless you roll a natural 20, in which case you could get up.
No.
So go ahead.
Yeah, no. Defect is now thinking about a random day where everyone was sitting at a bar, eating and drinking. Nothing specific being said, and like it's all mumble, but it's just the idea that everyone was together.
Very nice. A good happy memory as your unconsciousness deepens. Which brings us to Nereus.
Oh, shoot. Right. Let's
Yeah.
attack this bitch.
Yeah, everyone's dead.
I don't have a healing potion. I
I
heal
know.
Heckle, like I got nothing.
Yeah. But it's your turn again because no one else can do anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm not used to it being my turn again so quickly. Shit.
You know where
I
there
wanna
are
try
healing
to-
potions.
How can I get there?
I mean, that's as useful as I can be.
Shoot, we'll try one more time. Polymorph.
Okay. We're going to make a wisdom saving throw. What's your DC?
19.
He rolls a 19.
Fuck!
Ooh.
Welcome
Ooh.
to the death party.
All right.
Hi,
I've
Matt.
kind of been dreading this episode, to be honest.
It's cool. We're snuggling. Everyone else is dead.
Yep.
Pretty
Oh, great.
much.
I thought I might tune in on time for it all to be awful.
Oh, hello, Matt. Olive, that brings us to you. Go ahead, make a Constitution saving throw. Now's the time. Unfortunately, a 17 is not enough.
Can we just use their advantage?
I rolled the same thing on my second roll.
Yeah,
No.
unfortunately,
No.
Heckle continues to hide, terrified of what's going on. Greg, go ahead. Give me another roll and vignette.
Now we've gone back like the last time that Greg was down for a long time, and everything starts getting misty, and we're back into like childhood, those vague childhood memories of unhappiness. You know, like that vibe where like you see the button on the floor and suddenly you go, oh man, that's a really sad thing and I don't know why. It's just like weird, sad little things that are fuzzy and hazy.
Mm-hmm.
No clear memories at this point, just like early childhood vibes of suckage.
Yeah. All right. It is now the ghost dragon of Zinniandu. Spoot, you're on deck. It's going to attempt to bite Nereus. That is a natural 20.
Shield. I wish.
Well, your shield is still active. But unfortunately, a natural 20 is a natural 20. So, and I think, Spoot, your hit points are inaccurate.
Most likely.
What is accurate?
I don't even know at this point anymore.
It might be
you
in the
can
chat
subtract-
from last week.
Well, you can subtract or give me back at least 5 for the fact that I'm actually resistant to necrotic damage also.
That's good.
I think you were at like 80 last week. After we healed up a little bit.
85, got it.
Thank you, I've got it, for reminding me that I needed to change the map back over in this scene. So, Nereus, you take 53 cold damage, reduced to 26 because of your well-purchased ring.
Still standing.
Nice. Claw attack comes at you. That's a 27 to hit for 12 necrotic damage, reduced to 6.
Still standing.
And then that is a 20 to hit
Yep.
for 20 necrotic damage, reduced to 10.
I'm unconscious.
Cool.
Oh no.
Great.
You see Nereus fall to the ghost dragon as well. Spoot, it is at this moment the curse upon you ends.
Is that convenient or is that Good turn.
And the last thing you remember is being forced to attack and having to kill Heckle. But your friends stopped you. They got in your way, but all you wanted to do was kill the goblin.
Sorry, Tanner. I guess I should have reminded you that the Requiem has a remove curse as one of the spells.
But you are currently also restrained by Olive, who is a massive constrictor snake. You survey this battlefield. She's not moving at all, but you're just stuck in the coils. You survey the battlefield. You just saw Nereus go down. You see Defect on the ground unconscious, and Grig as well. So we go to you. You are currently restrained. What would you like to do?
I don't know. I thought I was ready for this, but I'm not.
No, none of us were
Famous
ready.
Spoot
No.
words.
Just remember, this was your quest that you wanted.
Gonna let you die.
Don't guilt him. Matt does not
don't
need
know.
more guilt.
Why did you bring Nereus back? I don't know. I had this weird feeling that he should stay dead. Call it divine intervention. I'm just kidding. Speaking of, I'm sorry. I'm just looking over what spell slots I still have available.
You have
Not
no,
too many.
Yeah, you have no fifth.
It's been a long day.
Yep. You attacked using some 5th level and 4th level guiding bolts, which luckily were counterspelled, so the goblin didn't die.
Is this the? I guess I'll let it pass. I assume this is this. Are the spells messed up, or are these the spells that Tanner had?
These are
Okay.
that's the last spells that you prepped on your character sheet.
Oh man, that sucks. It's not real fair.
I do modify your spell. Like, I keep track of it myself. Like, I can't switch it on your sheet though. But I put like heal. I always keep heal when we're going into combat.
Gotcha. Good call.
Like, I put mainly support spells up.
Cool.
Great. Don't know what the differences are right now without going through them. Sorry. But I'll
Heal.
use pulse. All of the points of pulse to do a mass healing word.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll those beautiful hit points for your friends and everybody.
Ooh.
Nine, if you didn't see it. Sorry.
Wonderful. So everybody gets 9 hit points back. Nereus, Defect, you come to consciousness on the ground. You are prone still, but you are conscious. You all notice that Grig does not open their eyes. Anything else on your turn, Spoot? You have a bonus action.
I
Actually,
think I have an action.
yeah, you do. You have an action. You have your full action. You are currently restrained, but that doesn't mean you can't cast spells.
I think technically I can't because I used pulse to cast a spell, right? Or is it not work?
Oh no, you did. Yeah, you did cast the spell from the item. So yes. But you could cantrip. You could also use your action to attempt to break out of this grapple, which I've been doing for you and has not been successful. But maybe you'll roll better than I does.
I'm paralyzed and restraining you, basically. So you cannot get out, and I can't let you go.
Great. Wow, this is more exciting than I thought.
Yeah.
We're attacking this ghost dragon thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, it is the ghost of Zinniandu who rose up out of a destroyed phylactery.
Oh, congrats, everyone. We destroyed it.
Yep. And it's destroying us now.
Yep, it
Go,
was
someone go press the button.
very pissed off. There is the destroy everything in this plane button. It will destroy you and all your friends, but
It's fine. Too tired. Let's just do it.
Next storyline.
Heckle might do it at any point because he's,
And scene.
running around terrified.
it's true.
You know what? This never works, but let's do it. This seems like a bad time. So, what do I
What
have
you
to
got?
roll for divine intervention?
You roll a d100. If you roll at or below your level, it works. Ooh, an 18. That is so close.
God damn it.
That's it for my turn.
All right. Well, that brings us to defect. Prone on the ground.
I get up.
Yeah.
I activate rage. Then I am just gonna.
All right. Yeah, you've got half movement right now.
Because you stood up.
Right. But when I activate rage, I get additional movement.
Right. How much do you get for additional movement? 20 feet?
Yeah, 20 feet.
Then you can just make it there. Yeah. That's awesome.
Great. And I will do all the stuff I did before because that's all I can do. I am raging, reckless, weapon master feeding this.
All right.
Okay, so the first one is 20, the 24 to hit.
24 absolutely hits.
That's 28 points of damage, and the second attack was for 16.
16 hits.
Oh, okay. For another 28 points of damage. Which
Wonderful.
would be amazing on anything else.
Yeah. You all see the axe is clearing through this entity, leaving vapor trails and wisps of like ectoplasmic energy and whatever behind, but not doing as much damage as Defect's axe is known to do. Next up, we have Nereus. Olive, you're on deck. You are prone on the ground.
I stand up.
All right. Good choice.
And I'm going to fire a fireball at the dragon, but like above him. So like I'm trying to make it miss me and Defect, but like and capture him. So,
Yeah, you can get it so it's above your heads and then like the bottom of it like...
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But do I remember from our last encounter with this thing what element hurt it? Like which one it didn't? I tried a bunch of different things on it.
Make an Arcana check for me.
22.
Cool. So the last time you fought it, while still undead, it was a creature of flesh and bone, and was immune to fire. But you don't really know what this form of it could be immune or not immune to.
Okay.
You don't have a lot of experience with spectral ghost entities. You've never fought one before.
Fair. It's fair. All right. We'll just do lightning then.
All right.
So DC 19 Dex saving throw.
All right. It's going to make a Dex saving throw. Ooh, it's going to use one of its legendary resistances to re-roll the 7 it just rolled.
Oh, goodness.
Or to succeed, rather. So it succeeds. It has used up one of its resistances. So go ahead and roll damage.
damage. Alright. That is not great. 28. I'm gonna re-roll the 2 2s and the 1.
All right, so re-rolling 5 damage.
Well, I guess that's
That's slightly better.
Yeah. Wait. Was it 4?
Twos and two.
Wasn't it
Twos and 2 1s.
2 2s and 2 1s? What happened there?
2 2s. Oh yeah, sorry, 2 2s and 2 1s.
Okay, gotcha.
6.
Great.
So
So
6 into
6 becomes 14. Nice. So that's another 8 damage. So that would be 36 damage.
36 lightning damage.
Nice. Which it takes. It seems like it succeeded on the saving throw, but otherwise it hurt it like it normally would.
And I actually forgot the last time I cast spells in front of it as well. It's supposed to be taking damage every time I cast a spell.
Is it?
6. Yeah, the Heart of the Storm. When you cast a spell of first level or higher that deals lightning or thunder. Oh, so it'd just be this one.
Yeah,
The
so the
creature
lightning
takes
damage.
another 6.
All right, so 36, so 42. Nice.
Yeah.
So it takes half because it saved the throw, but otherwise it did not seem to be resistant to it. So fantastic there. Olive, we're up to you. Time to make that con save.
21.
And Olive, with a 21 at the end of your turn, you break through the fear and the paralyzation.
Oh, thank God.
Finally.
You've been seeing your friends go down, and it's been terrifying to you. But now, seeing Nereus and Defect both stand back up and have at it with solid attacks, something stirs within you, and you burst forth, and you've got Spoot in your arms, or in your coils.
yes.
But it seems like he's not trying to break out anymore. Instead, you saw him bring your friends back up. So something's changed in the dynamic.
Oh, hi, puppy.
Hi, pups. Heckle is hiding. Grig is dead, as you've now learned. Which brings us to Zinniandu, who is going to reach out to bite Defect. Oh, but you were reckless, so he has advantage. So that's going to be a 26 to hit for 34 cold damage.
Yep, and I'm down.
Does that ability reset or only after a short rest?
I'm pretty sure it's after a short or long rest.
All right. So Defect, unfortunately, falls again. And then claws swipe towards Nereus. That is a 30 for 14 points of necrotic damage, reduced to 7.
Oh, I'm still up.
Excellent.
Yay.
And that is a 23 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
for 13 necrotic, reduced to 6.
I'm down.
All right, Nereus falls again after having done a fantastic job of lightning damage to this thing. Spoot, you are still captured in coils, but it is your turn. You saw your friends fall again. And you know it's only a matter of time till this thing comes for you. And the olive that is the snake around you. And Tanner, if you want to send that list of spells that you have prepped, then
Yes.
maybe that would help Matt know what he's got planned for today. Other than heal, but you know that heal's an option.
Oops, shit. Ignore that.
So it's word of recall.
There it is.
You also know that you are currently on a different plane of existence.
Yep. We're in Marilot's demiplane.
Yep.
Sorry, I was basically dying because I haven't eaten in I don't know how long.
It's all right.
Spoot will gently tell Olive. Do I sense any change in Olive? Question mark.
You definitely feel, for the first time, you feel her body twitch and move, and you see it, and you feel a shudder down all the coils. So you get the feeling that something has changed in the dynamic. Yes.
I'll pat her on her snaky back and say, "It's time to put me down, Olive."
All right.
Alright,
So you convey that, and it's your turn.
I just sent it to you in Discord.
Thank you. I'm assuming Aura of Vitality was still in there, right?
Yeah. No.
Son of a bitch. Hang on. 2 people are down. Did you say no?
Yeah, no.
3 people are down.
3 people are down.
You have Mass Healing Word and Heal.
Oh, there's no Aura of Vitality. That's a shame. Okay, I guess we'll do Mass Healing Word again. 9 again, everybody.
All right. Everybody gains another 9 hit points. So Nereus and Defect, you are no longer unconscious, which is good.
Great.
DC 17 Dex save, radiant damage, sacred flame on the dragon.
Ooh, all right. Dex save. Ooh, it fails. Yeah, and it eats all that damage. Damn.
I know I don't really know Ghost that well. I feel like we've encountered something quasi similar to it last time.
You've encountered, like, the closest, like, spectral entities you've encountered were those little glowing will-o-wisp orb things in the swamp.
So, like, a healing check might be tough, but is it medicine check? I mean, is it something I could throw out on this thing just out of curiosity?
You could certainly try.
22.
It's been hurt a lot. You don't know the details, but it looks like places where it's been like it has like a hole that, like a hole-shaped wound that's like filling in with ectoplasm that it's still not quite recovered from. There are various like pieces that have been like slashed through that are reforming and knitting from like Defect's axe that you saw, and you saw Nereus just coat it with a lightning ball that the energy cackled over and like seemed not necessarily char it, but have a effect like that. So it seems like it's like Defect's axe, you notice, doesn't seem to be doing as much as the elemental damage from Nereus does.
You do have Holy Weapon prepped.
Yeah, I don't think I can cast it though, unless I sacrifice my only 6th level spell. It wasn't a good idea though.
Right.
It was a very good idea, but unfortunately, it's not going to work.
Anything else on your turn? You still have your action, I believe.
No, my action was Sacred Flame.
Oh, right, Sacred Flame, which worked. So that's great. Which brings us to Defect. You can get up off the ground once again.
I will.
All right. Are you going to rage? Do you have any left?
I'm going to rage. Yep, I got some left still. Hold on.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah, I have one more after this. Okay. I will. I choose not to be reckless. Actually, no. I'm almost dead anyway. Yeah, I'll be reckless.
Okay.
I'm doing everything again.
All right. You go for it. Be reckless, baby.
Nice. 20 to hit. 20 points of damage.
Absolutely hits. So 23 damage.
And almost a nat 20 for 27 points of damage.
Yes, indeed. 27 points of damage again. Again, reduced because it seems like it's been a while. Half of 27 is 13?
13.5.
Yeah, but we run down. Cool. Wonderful. Good job. Next up, we have Nereus. You are prone again, but brought back up. You flitter. You're on the ground prone as this ghost dragon is roaring and staring down at Defect, who just attacked it again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'll stand up, and I will... fuck it, I'm just gonna do an Animo Burst.
Alright, go for it.
28.
28 absolutely hits. Go ahead, roll your damage.
For 25 damage.
Woo! Fuck. That is a hell of a cantrip. Yeah, he takes it all. Solid blast with the Anemo Burst. It just blasts right through it, and you see like little tears appear on his ectoplasmic skin. Anything else on your turn, Nereus?
No. That's all I got.
All right, Olive, it is your turn.
Ooh. Does all of the snake know how long Grig has been down?
About... You're not entirely sure, but under a minute at this point.
Cool. Olive will release Spoot.
All right.
And slither on over to Grig.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, drop the snake and become a half-orc again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And action, revivify.
Awesome. Go ahead, make a d20 roll for me, please.
18.
You got this.
Please.
All right. So an 18. In this moment, you pull out this 300 GP diamond and put it over Grig and pulse your divine energies into it. And Grig doesn't return.
No.
Fuck.
And you remember back that the last time as well, Grig did not respond to this particular spell.
Shit.
Which you have a suspicion now, Olive, in this moment, having done this and realizing it didn't work on Grig the last time. There's something about Grig now that until you fix it, this spell will not work on Grig.
But we had fixed it. Damn it.
You succeeded in bringing them back to life, but you never ventured any farther into investigation about it.
Well,
I forgot about that part.
somebody doesn't really share their feelings with us.
Ooh, gaslighting in the group.
To do with being dead.
I mean, I don't know.
Heckle continues to hide. Zinyandu is going to bite towards Defect again. You were reckless, right?
Yep.
Then a 27 will hit you for 38 cold damage, and you will go down. Yeah, if you hadn't been reckless. Wouldn't would have hit you with a 14.
No, it would have hit me with the second attack or the third attack.
You don't know that.
Come
We'll
on.
try it next time. That would
Come
be.
on.
We'll try it next time.
Come on.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Get out of here.
All right, a claw slashes towards Nereus. That is a natural 1.
I might eat a few worms.
The claw slashes through, and the spark of energy left over from Nereus's lightning ball and a Nemo burst, this kind of little storm cloud energy, this static charge just bounces back on it, and it takes a little bit of damage from that. And it roars very angrily. Yeah, so it's gonna eat a little damage from its own fuck up. And then it's going to send another claw towards Nereus. Oof, but on a natural 20, it will hit Nereus this time. That would be 21 necrotic damage, reduced to 10. So Nereus does go down. He's got 9 hit points. So Nereus falls yet again. But it took all of his attacks to do it. And he whirls, knowing that Spoot is the problem, and comes over to you, Spoot.
That is always the problem.
And it is your turn.
I'll slap him right in the face.
Yeah. He just whirled.
Just
Nereus, you are at
and he
0
eats me.
hit points.
And you're muted.
Sorry, I caught that part. My roommate just got one.
No worries. Yeah.
I heard another part. He took damage from himself from what?
He rolled a nat 1 on an attack against you.
Oh, okay.
So he just got a little static shock from your various elemental energies.
Yes.
All right, Spoot.
Fucking personality.
You've got Ghost Dragon right in front of your face. What are you going to do? Your friends have gone down.
Yeah. Give me a second. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm probably gonna die.
I like the optimism.
Like, you've seen this thing take damage, like a lot of damage. And like there are bits of it that are starting to like not recover its like spectral form very quickly.
Okie dokie. Can't do the thing I wanted to do.
I will remind you that you can move within the creature's range without provoking opportunity attacks.
It's good to know.
It's only when you leave the threatened range that the opportunity attacks come into play.
Alright, Spoot will start banging on his shield and on the shell and stuff, and just act like he's getting ready to do something to this thing while he's circling around it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to end up on the other side. This is kind of diagonally. I don't know. Fuck it. Can I walk through this thing?
Is
it one of those ghosts?
It is a ghost, so yes, but it's difficult terrain.
Nah, that's right. I'll stall.
Is it still floating?
I'll
Is it
kite.
still up?
Yeah, it's like hovering above the air. It's like flapping its wings constantly. Actually, probably at the land. So I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't have a hover speed, so it like flew up and landed. So it's on the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. I totally went too far. I meant to go here. Okay, great. I'm gonna try a crazy thing, and I'm gonna cast. That's never gonna work, is it?
What you gonna do?
want to cast Confusion on it.
Okay.
It's an area spell, I think. So in a place that. You know what, JK? I think Spoot knows better. Spoot's gonna try to distract him. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna cast Heal on Nereus across the room.
Heal on Nereus. Okay. Yeah, go for it. Nereus, you regain 70 hit points.
So beautiful.
70?
Yeah, it's
7-0, yeah.
that spell.
Crap.
You've got to end this with me, Nereus.
So that is your action. Do you have a bonus action you would like to do?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I have any there non-spells.
Okay. All right. Defect, I need you to make a death saving throw. Okay. At this moment, what flips through your vision, as your life flashes before your eyes? What memory do you revisit?
Probably not so much a memory, but maybe just a concern or defect thinks, I didn't see Greg get up at all. I hope Greg's okay.
Okay.
And that's it. That's just the passing thought defect has.
As you drift further into unconsciousness. Which brings us to Nereus. You can stand up from prone for half your movement. You have 70 hit points.
Yeah. I just really wish I could make another 6th level spell slot right now. Where's this thing standing?
It's over here.
We're gonna throw another fireball at it. Well, lightning ball.
All right.
So DC 19 dex saving throw.
All right. Oh my god, it actually rolled a 19.
Fuck this
Damn.
dragon.
Which is amazing, because you've noticed that this dragon, even though it's like a ghost and a spirit, it's not very agile. Like at all.
Yeah.
So go ahead, roll damage on that beautiful acid or lightning. Very cool. 37.
Yep.
As is, no rerolls.
Yeah, just as is.
Okay. And it also takes an additional 6 because of your ability, right?
No, because it's not within 10 feet of me.
Oh, it's not within 10 feet of you. Gotcha. So then, yeah, it takes half of 37, which is 17? Is that right?
18.
18.
18.
Thank you. All right, another solid blast over this thing. That brings us then to Olive. You knelt down to try to revivify Greg, but in doing so, seeing that it didn't work, and in your, because you cast the spell, you know that it should have worked at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
There's something tweaked about Greg that makes this spell not work. You figured it out. It just costs you to do it.
Sure. Olive's gonna come running over here and throw a cone of cold at the dragon.
I think you're gonna have to angle yourself different.
I think from here. Oh no, that's
Not
wrong.
hit
Yeah.
Greg.
Sorry, I tried to actually move back out of the way of things like that, but oops.
I think it can. I think I'm close enough that the cone can.
Yeah, I think so.
The point has to be on me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. We can do a little this kind of action here.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you're good.
Say I ran
Okay.
as far that way as I could.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. So it makes a con save.
Yeah.
That angle was a bit more forgiving than I thought it was.
Yeah.
It's not like
So it succeeds on the saving throw, and you blast this cone of cold at it. It washes over, and it appears unfazed entirely by the cold. You can tell, having blasted it, that it is immune to cold damage.
Awesome.
But you learned a valuable lesson.
Cool.
Heckle continues to hide. That brings us to our friendly neighborhood ghost dragon, who's going to attempt to bite Spoot, who keeps doing bad things. That's a natural 20. God dang. Oof. Oh, wow. Math is hard. So that is 54 points of cold damage to Spoot.
I think that's just a flesh wound.
Yeah. And your speed is halved until the start of the dragon's next turn as well, Spoot.
I'm not going anywhere.
All right. That's a 24 to hit with a claw attack. For 14 necrotic, reduced to 7.
It's about time.
And a 25 to hit with a claw attack. Oh, you pissed him off something fierce. For 18, reduced to 9 necrotic. As it slashes into it, it's like, you will fall before me. Okay, and Spoot, that's your turn. Defect, you're on deck, followed by Nereus.
Great. Son of a bitch. Tried so hard to be ready. I think I can only get up to a second level spell slot back if I burn Divine Interventions.
No, it's third.
It's up to third?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cross that bridge in a second, I guess. First level spell, Healing Word, Defect.
All right.
8. Ooh, not bad.
I'm sorry, is that 80 or
8. It's a regular. Yeah, it's just a measly. I only got one heal. I'm sorry.
Nice try.
No offense, you're not hitting this hard right now, so to make a hard decision. How the tables? Well, I don't know. Anyway, Sacred Flame.
All right.
DC 17. Dex save.
Let's see how it does. It rolled well again. It succeeds on the saving throw.
You punk.
Sorry.
I don't know.
It wheels around as it attacks you, and in so doing, it just manages just to shrug off the radiant fire you send towards it, and kind of skitter out of the way. It's definitely changing its tactics given what's going on here. Defect, that brings us to you. You can stand up from prone.
Yeah, I do that.
Half your movement.
Yep, half my movement. I will activate my last rage.
All right, final rage.
Yeah, just all in. Same thing, reckless.
Okay.
Weapon master.
Yeah, go for it. Yes, you hit.
So that's 25 points of damage.
Yeah.
And the second one.
Nice for
that 20.
very nice.
40 points of damage. Yeah.
For 30 points. For 30 points of damage, right?
30 points. Sorry.
Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, you can see this thing is like looking down at you. It's turning its head towards you. It's glaring at Spoot. It looks like it's trying to make a decision as we go to Nereus. All of you are on deck.
All I got left is just fucking cantrips, anima burst.
All right.
They do a lot of damage.
16 to hit.
A 16 hits.
For 19 thunder.
Woo! Yeah. It eats it all.
Yeah, I got nothing. Okay, that's it.
All right, that brings us to Olive.
Yeah. Defect, what's your axe made of?
Glad you asked. My axe is made out of
Souls.
Blood, the dust of his enemies.
let's see,
Hardened
of
by
a
the fury
red
of
and
will.
silver streaked metal.
Does it have a wooden handle?
Yes, as
Jared.
far as I can tell. I mean, yeah, Jared. Doesn't say anything about the handle. It just says,
Why are you asking is my question. This hasn't come up before, so I'm intrigued.
yeah, where are you getting at?
Grasping at straws is what I'm doing
I love it.
right now.
I'm only asking because this could affect canon for anything in the future. So
I have an idea what's happening.
I'm trying to decide if I heat up the head of his axe, if it's going to burn Defect or just the thing he's hitting.
gotcha. Gotcha. That is a fantastic question. I'm going to look at Defect's axe here. I'm going to look at Matter's Bane. I think Matter's Bane does have a wooden handle. Actually.
All right, let's do it then.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
He casts heat metal on the head of Defect's axe.
all right. Cool.
You do know this thing's gonna turn around and attack me and knock me down on my ass, right? Before I get to use this heated.
Spood is still just banging away, insulting his mother in Draconic, just like,
All right. So
I've already cast it, so there's not much else. Not much I can
hey,
do.
look at me, you big stupid ghost.
all right. Heckle continues to hide then, unless you have anything else you want to do, Olive.
He's working on his insults.
I can. What else can I do?
You can move,
I can
bonus
cast a
action.
cantrip.
You got it.
Cast a cantrip.
Is heat metal an action or a bonus action?
It's an action, and my only bonus action cantrip is not a useful one unless I have an action to follow it up with. So yeah, no. Apparently, I don't.
Okay, you can move.
Sure, I will back up.
All right. Then Heckle continues to hide, seeing that you all are kind of catching a second wind here. I think Spoot and all of you did notice that he was inching closer towards that door and that, like, Destructo button, but he seems to have paused in his attempts.
Wait, who said that? Heckle? I mean,
Heckle.
who's doing that?
Goblin.
Heckle was inching closer to the door as you were all falling down, but now that you have all kind of seemed to have gained a upper hand here, he has stopped his progress towards the front door.
Don't make me kill you, Heckle.
And it is Zinniandu's thing. He's going to come for a bite towards Spoot. That is a 20 to hit, which misses. Excellent. You bring up your shield and the jaws clamp around it. Wonderful.
As much as I would love to live, I have a 19 armor class, so if you're going to kill me right.
Wait, you have a 19 or a 20?
I have a 19. I'm not going to cheat death on you, so.
Oh, well, you shook your head, so I thought you were shaking it.
Because I'm about to die.
Oh. Well, then you take 37 cold damage.
Down.
and Spoot falls unconscious to the ground. Okay. And then a claw swipes towards Defect with a 26 to hit for 18 necrotic damage.
Yep, I'm down.
All right. And it flies over to Nereus and lays a claw towards him. That's another 26.
Yep.
For 14 necrotic damage, reduced to 7.
Alright.
Spoot, I need you to roll a death saving throw privately to me. So in the Roll20 chat, use /GR space D20. And Spoot, you blink your eyes and stand up with a natural 20 on your death saving throw.
Oh, thank God.
That's my conscience.
What?
You have 1 hit point, and you stand back up, having spent half your movement, and you see this thing having run from you, thinking it's done its job, but you are much tougher than it thinks you are.
One more time, baby. All right, I need.
Spoot, what are you going to do? You have your full turn.
Oh Jesus! I was like, oh, at least me being down gives me a chance to figure out what I'm going to do when I'm back.
Epic, epic.
Epic, running on fumes, but epic.
It wouldn't be epic if we weren't.
Fucking so sorry. Hang on. I need a moment. I just unprepared everything in order to re-prepare the things that I actually have, so I didn't make a mistake.
Oh, you never get ahead of the game.
How about those sports teams?
Oh, the sports ball.
Sorry,
Ooh,
guys.
I learned about a new kind of baseball, and by new I mean old.
Defect. You can you can prepare to roll a death save to me.
Man, I don't really know. Maybe I can upcast mass healing word. Wait, who's down right now? Anyone?
Right now, defect is down, like unconscious. Everyone's been hurt, but defect is unconscious on the ground.
I think my headset died. Sorry, give me a sec.
Oh no!
Everything is dying.
Everything is going down.
Can I hear you now?
Can you? You tell me.
All right, great. I don't know what is going on. It's a sacred flame, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Defect is unconscious on the ground.
Okay, great. Good. Stay down, Defect. It's better this way.
I think it is, actually. Carry on, guys. Carry on.
Get to the killing.
What's going on?
All right. Oh, it rolls an 18 on its dex save. Damn, it rolled really well.
Fucking love that.
Anything else, Spoot?
I don't fucking know. Nothing's working like I wanted to. I'm so sorry. Let me do one more mass healing word as a 3rd level spell, I guess.
Okay. Go for it.
Everyone gets 6.
All right, Defect, you are back conscious with 6 hit points.
And a hot axe.
And a hot axe. Fantastic. All right. Anything else, Spoot? You want to move, or are you good?
No, I want to. No, I'm done.
All right. Defect. You can stand up on your turn. You have 6 glorious hit points.
And
a hot axe.
And a hot axe.
And a hot axe.
No more. I can't rage anymore, so that is out of the question.
Okay.
But I can still be reckless, and I can still use my weapon master feat
Yes, you can.
So that's 15 to hit.
Yep, that will hit.
Oh, sweet. Okay, that's 22 points of damage.
What about the fire?
Yep, and roll the fire damage.
fire.
I think Olive.
Do I roll the fire damage? It's 2d8.
Defect. Well, yeah, Olive. Why don't you roll it because you're the one concentrating on the spell. So go ahead, roll 2d8. Ooh, and 13 fire damage. And you all see that the fire does indeed hurt it now.
Ooh, I like you. I like this. Let's do that again. Oh, that's a natural 20.
That's a natural 20!
Destroy.
Plus 12.
Oh,
well,
the heat metal.
it will double the heat metal as well.
Fuck yeah.
So roll another 2d8.
Oh, another 2d8?
Yeah. Oh, well, hey, you win some, you lose some, with a 12 and a 2. So, the natural 20, that is 18, 28, and then does that include your extra die from your critical thing?
Yeah. Bring that up. Another 5.
All right, so 18, 28,
33, 47.
33. Wait, yeah, 33 points of slashing damage. All right, so that's 33 points of slashing damage. So that is so it takes 16 of that, and it takes all that glorious 14 fire damage.
Thank God I did something
yeah.
useful.
Did I kill it?
It's still up, but it is roaring and raging, and you can see something in its eyes. The whirling green and black vortexes are spinning like mad now. Which brings us to Nereus, and all of you are on deck.
Wait. Because I did make a crit,
Mhm.
I did get my bonus weapon attack.
That's right, you do. Go ahead, make a bonus action attack. That will hit.
19 for 20 points of damage, plus Olive, if you may.
Plus 7.
All right, yeah. The axe itself doesn't do much, but that fire damage definitely hurts it. So yeah, it is looking very annoyed and frustrated, and it's almost as like it's like just the rage that used to burn its existence, like had turned to vengeance, but now it's just something else entirely as it's thrashing
And
about.
One more thing to add in this. With my slasher feat, when I score a crit, until the start of my next turn, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Ooh, nice. Very good.
You can.
Very good. Clutch abilities there, Defect. Fantastic. Well, Nereus, it's your turn. This thing is having a rough time, it looks like, now that all your friends are up and attacking it.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna do it then. I'm gonna use the last of my sorcery points bonus action to convert them to a 4th level spell slot. And Fireball.
4th level Fireball, go for it. It's going to attempt a dex saving throw. It rolled double nat 20s on its saving throw.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, well, half of 33.
So it will take 16 fire damage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Plus an extra 6 lightning because he's within 10 feet of me.
plus an extra 6 lightning because he's within 10 feet of you. Nereus, how do you destroy this ghost of Zinniandu the Rage Fire?
Fuck
Oh,
this
thank God.
dragon. You just like this fireball that has like some electrical shocks coming out of it, just like kind of explodes above his head, kind of like encompassing his body, and then like just gooey, fiery, whatever he was made out of, just like burning, just falls to the ground from the fire.
Exactly so.
In like an ash kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly so. This burst of fire emits above all of your heads, catching the dragon. It tries to dodge as best it can, only taking a part of the damage, and it looks like it's going to survive. And then little sparks of lightning burst out from the fireball, just in a little crackling extended reach, and it hits right on the back of this ghost's head and causes a cartoon, like the skeleton inside the ghost lights up and it flickers, and bits of ichor and ectoplasm begin to plop to the ground as it bursts out in a conflagration of burning ash and ectoplasm and who knows what else, as it plops to the floor and is no more.
Oh, Jesus.
And you all look around and take a moment, thankful that you have defeated this enemy. It is done. It is over. You don't have to worry about it anymore. And you realize Grig is unconscious and dead on the ground.
Can we do things?
And that's where we're going to take a quick bio break. So we're going to take a very quick bio break, about 5 minutes, and then we'll be right back in it, picking up here. So we'll be right back, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Thank you, I've got it in chat. We'll be back in just under 5 minutes. Just a short rest. See ya. Hello, everyone. We are back at it. Thank you all for waiting with us. As our heroes have just defeated the ghost dragon form of Ziniondu the Ragefire, and are taking a moment to breathe in their success, and they realize, staring amongst them, there's but 4 standing among their group. Their friend and ally, Greg of the Rust, is dead on the ground.
You guys, I already tried to revivify them, and whatever happened last time, we didn't fix it when we brought them back to life last
Spook's
time.
gonna rush over there because he doesn't have any time to waste with talking. I'm just gonna try something. I'm gonna try to remove curse with Requiem on Grig. See if that does anything.
Ah, very interesting. So you rush over to Grig's prone body on the ground and attempt to remove a curse. Go ahead, throw remove curse in chat for me if you'd be so kind.
By the by, I am rushing because I'm not really sure if it's been a minute yet, but Spook did hear Olive. He's like, great, I have an idea. Let me see if I can find it.
Fantastic. So you hold the mace, you hold Requiem out over Grig's body, and you see the blue crystal pulse as you cast the remove curse spell from it. And this blue light emanates and shines over Grig's corpse. And after the blue light fades, you see this inky tendril of shadow black energy rise up from their throat and disappear into the wind, or the air that is in this chamber.
Immediate revivify. Wait, do I have the spell slot? Shit, I may not have the spell slot.
Do you have the spell slot?
I have the spell slot. I'm out of diamonds. Olive's going to stick her hands into Grig's bag of holding and try to find the diamonds.
Are there diamonds in the bag of holding, Grig?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let me copy my diamond inventory.
I think I've got one
Put it in
too.
chat.
Let me look right now.
Olive
This
used
is what my
hers
inventory
on the
says
first try.
we have for diamonds.
Why doesn't the scroll work anymore in D&D Beyond?
Depends where your cursor is.
Sometimes
Okay.
I have to refresh the page if it's nothing is.
So you
I've got a diamond. So sorry,
you pull out. So you do have the diamond.
yeah, I've got a diamond. So I've got a diamond. I'm gonna burn a divine whatever thing because I only used one earlier to get a 3rd level spell back, and then I'm gonna cast Revivify.
Okay, great. That's fantastic. I just need you, Spoot, to roll a
Is it a D20?
it's a wisdom check.
Oh, gotcha. Oh god, I can't.
Normally you could not attempt a revivify so soon after a previous attempt, but because you have removed the curse that Grig was under, you can attempt it in this one instance.
Oh, copy. I was also being brash.
So it is a straight wisdom check.
24.
Okay.
Damn.
You hold pulse out over Grig, and that blue light and the tendril disappears. You dive into your bag, pray to the Horizon Walker, and hold the diamond to Grig's forehead. And as you do so, the diamond crumbles to fine powder and dust and permeates not just their forehead, but their cheeks, chin, neck, down their chest. Their entire body glows for a moment. And Grig inhales.
Spoot commences to give Grig the biggest hug they have ever received in their life for as long as it takes.
To kill Grig again?
Olive just looks at Spoot in panic with her hands
Until
full of diamonds, being
Grig
like,
wriggles free or says help. Spoot is just going to squeeze Grig in a big hug. Like picking them up off the ground, like...
I think Grig's head is in Spoot's armpit, so...
And whispering, I thought we lost you, and Aquin, just over and over. And after an uncomfortable amount of time, I guess I'll put Grig down and look embarrassed.
Well, that was unexpected.
Did you have a nice nap, Grig?
Yes. And tears are just streaming down to Grig's face.
I think
Silent
Spoot's crying at this time now, too.
Silent tears. Grig's face is covered in tears, not making a sound.
Maralot!
Spoot's just saying, I'm so sorry.
Your eyes are
Olive's just looking
sweating.
panicked and has her hands full of diamonds, like ready to toss more to Spoot as necessary.
I got him!
Yeah, you see all the small diamonds from your bag, Grig, just in Olive's hand, as though she was like, oh.
Hey! That wakes Grig up. Put them back in there.
As you are all laughing, crying, relieved, Heckle walks over, like y'all did really well, like, not gonna lie, like, totally awesome, man. Can we leave now, please?
Yeah, we're just waiting for Maralot.
Does Spoot have another ending?
The door opens, and as the door opens, you see the figure of Maralot emerges. He snaps his fingers, and all the glowing runes fade. Well, you all look like shit. Did you do it?
Yeah.
Spoot points to the pile of goo in the ground.
What the hell happened here? I wasn't watching.
Disintegration beam, fireballs, lots of fireballs. Flaming axes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Great. Well done. I'm gonna have to animate something to clean this mess up now. Well, great. Well, good job. You did it. You're heroes of the realm. Huzzah. If you don't need anything else, I have things to do. You mind getting out of my tower?
Can I go pick up the broken phylactery?
It is like shards, like not even an inch long. It's like busted, destroyed, gone.
Oh, so it's like, I thought it was just like shattered, like cracked in maybe a couple pieces.
No, it is like splintered, destroyed, oblivion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still want to grab a tiny piece.
Sure. Yeah, you can get like a splinter of the phylactery if you really want. It's cold to the touch.
If you give us 10 minutes, we could get a little healing before we go out, because we're limping along.
He doesn't care.
Actually, I'll grab can I find like a solid chunk or solid piece?
You can find a splinter.
Okay.
Like a splinter is the biggest piece that any of you could find of this thing.
Okay.
Olive's going to pick up the bowl of acid.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a use for this acid anymore? Anyone?
Should pour it out. Maybe he can clean it with it, the floor with it.
Well, that's the acid of an ancient copper dragon that's been that's had a evil phylactery stewing in it for over a week. So you can't just dump it out. You got to dispose of it properly. You know how to do that?
You pour it on this goo.
That is a no. Leave it there. I'll take care of it. Besides, that thing's not worth anything anymore anyway. It's been eaten away from the inside out. In 2 days, it'll crumble to dust.
Well, then I guess you better figure out what to do with the acid beef in the next 2 days.
Well, unlike some of you, I know how to plan, so I already know how to do it. And I don't just react, pour it on the ground like some apprentice wizard who doesn't know anything. Druids.
Thinks hard about throwing it at him and puts it down.
You are certainly welcome to try.
Hey, catch.
Let's just leave. Do we have a room still, or do we need to go get one?
We're at the Black Pearl.
Great. Let's go there.
Heckle.
Yeah, so you are shown out. And as you leave, this time Marilot actually shows you out instead of letting his floating eyeball fella take you out. He shows you out to the door himself, and once you're all on the other side, he just looks at you all and nods to you and is like, "Good work," and closes the door.
That's probably the nicest thing he's ever said to anybody in his life.
Still a jerk.
Greg is crying harder now.
Like,
Can you pick up?
I don't.
don't take this the wrong way. I'm very appreciative that you thought of me, but never call me again, all right? Later, dudes. And Heckle wanders off.
Well,
I was about to say he can now put breaking phylacteries on his
Justifying deeds of.
Oh yeah, if you think he's not, I mean, well, you paid him to for his discretion, so you'll see if he is good at his word or not.
But what if we need some jewelry?
I think before
You know where my shop is, all right? Yes, well, Spark does. Bye.
I think before we leave the tower or whatever and take a walk to the things, it's gonna take a good hard look at each party member and kind of give them a little I don't know, just touch their shoulder or something in silent.
Greg's gonna give you a weird look, but tears are still streaming out of there.
Yeah, as you stand outside the three spires, this is an area people don't go close to it, but people walk around the area, and they see you all enter beat to shit, and they are staring and giving you a wide berth.
The rumors about Marilot are gonna only increase.
Probably.
If you're done putting your hand on my shoulder, I would like to go sit down for an hour.
Do you want to sit down at the Black Pearl or over here for 10 minutes? I can give us a little.
I just want to go. No, I want to go sit down.
Let's go sit down. Not here.
Not
Here
here.
is terrible.
Nearest is fine taking a nap right here.
Yeah.
Nearest has got nothing left.
So you all make your way to the Black Pearl, thinking that public's probably not the best place to just fall asleep in Winton. So you make your way. Classy Nick opens his eyes very wide, which he doesn't normally do as you approach and enter. And he opens the door for you and ushers you in. Spark Yarrow, who was sitting at a table kind of chatting with some individual, stands up immediately, and you hear her make an excuse at the table and rushes over to you all. My duckies, what is going on? You all look horrible, loves. Oh, my dear, come on, my lovey. Come right this way, right this way. And she ushers you into the back room, or the back of the Black Pearl, which you all know is where the bathing facility is. She apologizes profusely, but she's a couple of people who are using it out of there. It's early afternoon by this point. And she ushers them out. She says, "So sorry, loves. Just need a bit of a special case here. So sorry. Have a free drink at the bar on me. Thank you, lovey. Have a good night. Bye-bye." Closes the door. Says, All right, all of you, get in the tubs right away. Take off your gear. I'll get it cleaned. You look like you've been through a lot. Greg, my lovey, are you crying? Are you okay?
I'm fine. My face is just leaking. I died again.
But you know Grig is upset because, and like exhausted because they don't protest the bath. That's how you know it's actually bad.
My duckies, you get yourselves cleaned up right now. I'll have robes and I'll have some rooms made up for you. Don't you worry about it, loves.
Spark, one moment.
Yes, lovely.
That turned out to be a bit of a fight. If Heckle decides to give you a hard time, he does have mithril tools now blessed by the Platinum Hope. So if he says anything, you could probably persuade him to shut up with that.
Oh, don't you worry, lovey. I know how to handle people like Heckle.
Yeah.
He did a lot of squealing.
He did a fantastic job at breaking the gem, though, but he was a bit upset with the dracolich popping out again and trying to kill us.
Well, not for nothing, lovey, but I sure would be too. But I can handle people like Heckle. Don't you worry. You stick yourself, your very capable selves to the destruction of the undead, shall we?
I'm going to take it in that bath now.
You hop right in, love. I'll make sure that these are all cleaned for you. And she takes your various articles of clothing off to be laundered. As you all can soak in the tubs and feel a little bit better, cleaned, refreshed. You spend as long as in the tubs as you want.
Darius has found like one of the long scrub brushes on a stick and is just like scrubbing Greg because this is the first time he's seen them in water.
Grig's not even protesting. Just like a hat.
Yeah. You are fully capable of getting as clean, as relaxed as you want. There's like a rinsing tub and a hot tub and a cool tub and a soap tub, and like it's very much like a bathhouse kind of vibe.
We'll use all the tubs.
Yeah. And they're all large enough that you can you have to like alternate a little bit, but like it's not too difficult. But yeah, you're able to get yourselves cleaned up. After about 10 minutes or so, Pastel comes in with a round of drinks for you all. Compliments to the captain. There you go. There you are.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
There's a bit of restorative in there too, so worry not, eh?
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, so you get yourselves cleaned up. By the time you exit the tubs, Spark has a room for each of you available if you want to take it.
Yes.
And your gear has been cleaned. And you can get in a nap.
Yes.
Before Greg or all of us disappear, I think Spook would love to just tell them one more thing in private if possible, but if not, he just wants to say, Greg, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry we didn't realize sooner what had happened, really. I'm sorry that you had to go again. I'm so glad you're not gone. And then Spook's gonna go to bed.
I'm not. I mean, yeah.
Grig's to just like.
You think you might see a tear in Spook's eyes, actually.
Fine.
So.
What? I mean, dying. It's a thing that we do.
Try not to.
Mushy stuff. Meh.
Spoods, yeah,
Greg is,
Spoods definitely
Greg is
probably
like
got,
notably not eloquent and full of words, but also being like, you're saying words. I don't. What? Whatever. It's fine. What? Yeah. Huh? Trying to comfort Spoot, but not really comfort. Just be like, what the fuck are you saying?
Spood doesn't really
Of course I
know how to
did.
comfort Greg in this moment either, because I think he's processing a lot, so he doesn't really know what to say. And he's probably
Did
almost
I?
crying, so
I'm
we'll
dead.
just
It's fine. We're all
nod
dead.
and
Wait, we're not dead. Are we dead? Am I still
Not
dead? Oh no.
We are not dead. Nobody is dead except for the dragon. We are
For real
going to
this
bed.
time.
forever.
Yeah, Greg is definitely sleeping in Defect's room, by the way.
At some point during like the bathing, Nearest is just gonna look at Defect and be like, maybe next time we don't have to take the whole beating repeatedly.
Well, I kept it under 10 this time, so 10 balls, I guess you'll call it. Deaths.
Oh god.
You fell unconscious like 8 times and then been set up?
There was the initial 4. That'd be my con save.
Right.
There was 5, 6. I want to say 8 or 9 times I fell.
There was quite a few. And you all
Yeah.
settle in and can take naps, get a couple hours rest in. Take a short rest. You can all apply a short rest.
Only a short one? Let's just go to sleep.
Only a short one, huh?
Only a short one. After a couple hours, Nereus, there is a knock on your door.
Uh-oh. Come in.
The door enters, and it is Spark. She closes the door behind her and sits down in a chair as you are in bed. She's like, "Hello, lovey.
Hi.
How are you feeling? Much better, I hope."
Much. It's that fight was exhausting. I got nothing left in me.
Oh, I can only imagine, lovey. Why don't you tell old Spark exactly what happened?
Sure. Minor illusion. Events from the battle.
Great.
At least between me blacking out.
Yeah, she leans back in the chair and kind of puts her hands up. My dear boy, such intrepid warriors you all are. I'm very impressed and quite awed by your abilities, lovey.
It was definitely something else. That fight did not begin, the way one would hope, but ended, decently enough.
But your resiliency and constitution in face of all this damage and danger and fire and deadly undead dragons is quite worthy of a tale or two, if you know what I mean, love. I take it you don't know what I mean, lovey.
That was in my brain. That was exactly what I was saying in my head. That's why I was so funny.
Maybe not.
What I mean, lovey, is that kind of thing gets around, and you could find yourself well sought after by certain folks for certain high-paying opportunities, if that's the kind of thing you all are interested in.
We do have one prior engagement trying to stop some bad people from some bad things. But
Why am I not surprised, love?
post that, I'm sure my friends would be down for some money. I know Greg likes money.
Indeed, they seemed quite put through the ringer today.
Well, dying does it to you.
You don't have to tell me, love.
But I appreciate all the extra treatment this evening. It's been helped a little bit, I think.
Of course, I am always happy to help my friends, and I do consider us friends now, Nereus, love.
Oh, I greatly appreciate that, even after my fuck up originally.
Yes, it was quite annoying, to be honest with you, but I knew there was something about you, and you made good on your restitution in nigh record time, too.
With some bonus information.
I appreciate an industrious individual. And speaking of that bonus information, I've made a few inquiries amongst certain people who travel all sorts of places. And it seems that you're not the only ones who have had such suspicions and claims brought forth. There are rumors that there are experts in certain pest eradications that are taking it upon themselves to travel to distant lands these days.
Are there any rumors in particular? We've been in and out of big areas so much.
Oh, you know, lovey, certain people claim they're expert game hunters at certain things, and they decide to go up against them. Sometimes more than one band together on a particularly troublesome or large pack of animals. Seems to be the case these days.
Good to know. Hopefully that, I guess, that solves itself. I don't know.
Well, it is quite possible that the people who are being harassed by such wild and destructive creatures may soon owe you a favour or two, or at least a bit of gratitude, if you know what it is I'm meaning, of course.
Favors are good to have. I will definitely bring this to the group, see what they say about it.
Of course. Such a thoughtful man you are, Nereus. I must say, lad. You are intriguing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I certainly don't want to keep you from recovering. If you need anything, you just let me know, lovey.
Will do. I think I'm just gonna go for a walk for now.
Very well, you watch your back, though.
Oh, will do.
Alright. Well, lovely. You make sure that you let me know if you need anything, alright? And
You'll be the first to know.
And she gets up and leaves the room. One by one, you all kind of get up and you can do any sort of small activities you wish to do for the remainder of this day. It seems that Spark has seen to you being fed and watered today. Meals are sent up to you, or rather an invitation to have meals sent up to you or to eat in the common room is delivered to you by Balthazar, who weirdly, like, you didn't hear footsteps when he approached the door. He just knocked and was there. Like, none of you heard footsteps approach.
Very sneaky.
It comes to
Not going anywhere.
It comes to your attention that you've never actually heard Balthazar move ever. Like, he has a habit of just appearing whenever Spark needs him to be.
That's convenient.
Interesting.
He's he's an amazing assistant. He's a very studious, well-kept half-orc.
I mean, we've been shown in and out of by a floating eyeball for the past several times we visited Marilot, so I'm not sure that's necessarily weird anymore.
Sure, but you know, it's worth to noting.
Sure.
Yeah. So all of food is brought to your room. Food will be brought to anyone's room who desires it. And you can gather at your convenience.
Yeah, but I want to make a trip to the polished mug.
Yeah, easy enough to do.
I'm going to kind of just keep an eye out for that lady I saw in my dream.
Make a perception check.
Perceptify. We're gonna re-roll that perception.
Okay.
I now have sorcery points back.
Great.
Perception.
It's been a long day, Nereus, and
Yeah.
Your vision's a little blurred.
you don't quite fall asleep at the bar, but you kind of like do the like no, and the bar lad who works here goes, "Hey, are you all right?"
Yeah, I just think today tuckered me out a bit more than normal.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, maybe you want
Just gonna head
something
home.
a little. Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say if you wanted something a little more restorative, I could help you out there.
Oh, I'm a bit too tuckered out for that. I appreciate the offer, though. You have a great day.
You two come back anytime.
Will do.
And he kind of waves and goes back to his table cleaning. Yeah, so
Back to Black Pearl.
all right, yeah, you return, and you can all gather. You all gather after your meals have been eaten. It's dark out now, so like the day's pretty done. The tavern is a bit busy. There's all sorts of. Everyone, go ahead. Just give me a perception check as you listen to the hubbub. The Black Pearl is exclusive in its clientele, so everybody's fairly seems to be either well-to-do or high up or powerful in some fashion. Greg,
Yes. Percepted this time.
yeah, you overhear a few people, you see a couple people like motioning and in the direction of your group and talking about them, and like, that's the ones who came out of Marilot's all fucked up earlier. You
They're
get
not wrong.
you get the sense that some people here may have come here because they might want to know the skinny,
What happened?
because
Mm.
and you having grown up here, you know that rumors are kind of like currency, and information is certainly valuable in Winton.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, Nereus,
Yes.
did you get a good price?
On what?
Bark.
Bark?
Saying words.
Greg, are you okay?
Did she pay you?
No.
She's going to get paid.
Who's Spock?
You should get a cut.
Talking about Spock.
Get a cut. People will pay her. If you told her. If she knows.
Wait, Tanner's so lost. What?
Did you spill the beans about what we did?
Yeah.
Greg
Just
knows
fart.
what it means, but isn't words yet.
Oh.
Words are hard.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't say anything.
Get a cut.
We actually have some possible offers in dispatching powerful beasts for money.
No, get a cut. She's gonna get paid to tell people.
I think Greg is insinuating that you tell Spark what happened in Tower. People will come to Spark, and Spark will ask them money to hear what happened to us. And then we get a cut of that.
I can talk to her about it.
Thank you,
It's a bit
Defect.
dishonest, but
That Defect knows, Winton. You spent so much money. Now you have to make it back.
I do my best. This seems like more stuff that you're in line of doing.
No words. Lady likes you.
She said we're friends now.
Friends with money.
Greg,
Damn
you
it,
look like you
Nereus.
need another nap.
No.
I need another nap.
No more naps. Get the money.
Fine.
Fame and fortune.
Nereus will approach Spark. Or kind of like approach off to the side and wait for her to notice.
Yeah, she's being the ever charming hostess that she is. She's wearing a flowing red dress today that's got a little bit of a bustle action going on, and still those long arm gloves, except they're like a deep kind of almost like a sanguine sort of color.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dress kind of in her is kind of a shoulderless deal, so you're not quite sure how it's staying up.
That's the secret.
It is a secret. And she's got a neckerchief vibe thing going as well, so she's very fashionable tonight. But she catches your eye, and as soon as she's done with her conversation, she begs leave for a moment and goes up to you. Yes, lovey. What can I do for you now, love?
So, this isn't necessarily my thing. I apologize. Greg asked me to... If, due to the rumors circulating, are you getting any money telling people what happened?
My dear Nereus. And she laughs and chuckles and kind of like puts two fingers to like your cheekbone and then kind of strokes down to your chin. I would never tell such an event that you asked to be kept secret, lovey.
Okay.
If, however, you would like me to begin telling tales, I can certainly arrange something of that. If you would like me to be a bit of a story broker for you.
If that were to occur, Greg said that they would enjoy a cut.
What an entrepreneurial little friend you have, eh, lovey? Well, I certainly don't see anything wrong with that, but of course I would not want to divulge anything too scandalous, I suppose, without your consent, of course, love. There are certain things that one buys and sells, and then there are certain things that one doesn't. And to me, lovey, friendship is much more valuable than gold. Even here in Winton.
That...
And I'll be honest with
hearing.
you, Nereus. You are the first person outside my crew that I've called a friend in a very long time.
Well, I greatly appreciate that.
Of course, lovey. Just don't make me regret it, eh?
I'd do my darndest.
Of course you will. You're so charming.
Thank you. I never fuck up intentionally.
Well, sometimes we'll have to try and figure out how to get you to fuck up intentionally, eh?
Oh. Nearest is just gonna face turn red, just like Tanner. And been nice talking to you, Spock.
She laughs and she goes, "Oh, don't worry, lovey. I never play with my food. You'll be fine." And she winks and saunters back to her guests.
Oh my
Oh god, I love her so much.
My 2 favorite sounds you've ever made.
Welcome to Tanner responding to flirting in person.
Do it again. Let's keep going.
Nearest will just go back to the table and so Greg, she hasn't started telling anybody anything because we asked her to keep it secret. However, if you wish for there to be money involved, she said that could be arranged.
You can visit that later. More mystery, more money. Give it time someday. Oligar first.
I did say that we have some more pressing matters than slaying big beasts first.
But then, yes, money. Mystery.
Now, she said that there could be big money involved in slaying these creatures.
Yes, and in mystery.
Well, yes, but I said that I'm sure that you'd be interested in the money. And so would Spoot for all his build components.
Spoot does spend a lot of money, even though he doesn't carry it.
I think Spoot lost his hearing.
Spoot's not here.
Oh, okay.
I didn't roll a perception check for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess Greg was only down there if Defect took Greg down there. But I'm assuming that Defect took me down there.
Yes.
Come on, you need to get out of the house.
Still a little shell shocked.
So as the four of you, so as the four of you have these discussions, Spoot, back up in your room. What are you up to?
Praying.
Okay.
Spoot is... Yeah, he's praying a lot and he's going over everything that's happened and decompressing. And I think that losing people again, almost losing somebody, and then he's blaming himself for not figuring out what happened to Greg sooner.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just sort of turned inward and just trying to, pray and meditate and search for some peace, I think, on that side of things.
As you pray and meditate, after a while, you feel like a warm, comforting cloak has been placed around your shoulders. Like that feeling of putting on your favorite, traveling cloak that's warm against the chill of the road. And your entire body gets the feeling of having just received a very therapeutic massage. Like your entire body has that from being so tense to just relaxing and being more languid. And as this feeling of wrapped warmth and relaxation hits your body, you open your eyes and you see it right in front of you.
All the money Greg wanted from me?
The last piece of the coordinates for the teleportation circle to take you to the ruins of that Ibanez library under the Threatspire Mountains in the north.
Holy
That's
shit.
important.
Who jots down? Wait, am I seeing it like I'm seeing it? But then I need to like
Yeah.
draw it, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like yeah, Spook just like springs out of whatever, opens his journal, and just like movie style, like drawing it over and over on the page, and like.
Yeah, you get that last image of the coordinates. You know that now, between your meditations and this moment, you have everything you need that you could give to Nereus to teleport to that location. And you're in a town where you can beef up supplies, get all that sorted out.
Spend Grig's money.
And as you Spoot, as you sort of settle down from this burst of activity and resume your prayers and meditations, you just hear a simple, barely a whisper, not necessarily through your auditory receptors, but in your soul. And you just feel it reverberate in you. Good work. It is a deep, calming, soothing voice that you've never heard before. But it is familiar all the same. And it is special.
All right. It's pretty cool.
You all wind down for the evening, settle in for a long rest, ready the next day to make plans for whatever it is you're going to do next. And when you awaken, you're all level 13. Congratulations.
Holy cow!
Shit. Oh my god.
And that's where we'll end tonight's episode of Nuuli Forged.
Good job.
Congratulations, everybody. So you'll all be level 13 when we come back to Nuuli Forged. It'll be great.
We've got a hot second to figure that out.
Yeah. So, big announcement time, folks, before we do our goodbyes. Big announcement. Due to scheduling happenstances, we will not have the full party for the next few weeks. As a result, we will be doing a special little thing here, and I'm going to reveal it in image form right now, if I can find it.
Boo-boo.
Yeah, let's see. Where are you? I know, I got everybody all hyped up for this like special announcement, and then it's like, hold by, stand by, please. Please hold. Please hold. Where is it? Gotta find it. Here it is. Haha. Yes. So, we are going to do a special thing for the next few weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the next few weeks as we present Forged in Ice, a Critical Role inspired adventure. That's right. The Forgers are going to go to Wildmount, go to Exandria, and play in some Critical Role landscapes for a few weeks as we take a pause here before we come back to the main quest here on Nuuli itself. So that's exciting and fun. So the next few weeks will be this fun little mini campaign of Forged in Ice with new characters and a new world. It's going to be wild. So thank you all for joining us. Well,
Okay.
fine, Matt. Way to be a jerk. He just like ran out of here like a rude person.
Checks out.
Oh, he probably had to.
His turn for the internet to fail.
Yeah, right. Like it's a thing that's happening these days. Oh no, here he comes. He's coming back. You just decided to quit on us right in the middle of the announcement. But he's back, and that's what's important. Cool. Thank you all for joining us this evening as we played and defeated a ghost dragon. So thank you very much. I'm going to figure out who we're going to raid, and we're going to go around and say our goodbyes. We're going to start off where we started. We're going to start off with Defect.
Thank you guys for watching. I'm Defect, Mike, and please join us next week as we start something new.
Glorious.
Finger point.
Finger points. And then we'll hop on down to Greg.
Hi, I'm Greg. No, I'm Amber. I play Greg. And miraculously, Greg is not dead. So yeah, you're gonna have to watch us for the next few weeks so that you don't forget about us, and then you get to come back and find out what impact this has on Greg. They're already fragile psyche.
Yes. I love it.
That's my encouragement.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Hopping on down then to Olive.
Oh, hey, that's me. I am Sarah. I have been Olive. I'm sad I don't get to go to Wildmount, but I'm the one with the terrible schedule, so I'm sorry.
It
I hope
happens.
you guys have fun.
It
I
happens.
have nothing else. I'm sorry.
No, you're
I'm
good.
brain dead.
You're good. It was a crazy
I
night.
have social media things.
Yeah. And
Sorry.
we'll hop on then down to Nereus.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Looking forward to seeing you guys next week with our new side story.
Fantastic.
Been wanting to do Wild Nuts since it came out, so it's exciting.
All right. I'd love it. Yeah, there's already some fun stuff going on that the players don't necessarily know about, but I do, and it's very exciting.
Jesus.
So it's going to be
Dracoliches.
it's going to be a good time. All dracoliches, all the time, just populated everywhere. Wonderful. And then rounding off the players, we got Spoot.
Woo. Matt playing Spoot one more time at least.
The big softy.
Yikes. Yeah, I don't know. That was a lot after work. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. It was a train wreck. But we lived. And see y'all next week as something else.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you all for joining us again. I've been Jared, your humble dungeon master, game master here on Nuuli Forged. You can follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, all at Nuuli Forged, NUULIFORGED. Give us a follow, give us a like, give us a subscription on YouTube, I think is what you do. And thank you, I've Got It, for being a wonderful moderator and helping us out in the chat all this way up to episode 119. We'll come back with episode 120 in a few weeks after Forged in Ice is complete. So that'll be fun and exciting. And we're going to raid the dungeon run this week. They're playing some D&D over there. So please hop into this raid. Let them know that they've been newly raided. And just be cool. And everybody, be kind out there. Be safe. Be smart. There's a lot of bad shit going on these days. There's wildfires in Canada that's hitting all the East Coast, all the ash and smoke. There's all kinds of crappy people doing crappy legislative bullshit. So be safe, be kind, try to improve the world, be the positivity. And that's it. We'll see you next time here on Nuuli Forged. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. See you. Bye. Join us for Forged in Ice.
Yes.
Bye.
Come back for something completely different.
Something completely new. Bye.